I'm actually looking at something back
You
here.
remember?
Okay, we're gonna call the
Nice.
order. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Well, we need a roll call.
Member Steele?
Here.
Member Lyon-Bulk?
Here.
Member Frederick? Here. Member Lanford? Lanford, this is old. Member Holbrook?
Here.
Member Billsborough?
Yes.
Member Dean? Absent. And Member Lake?
Here. Thank you. Is there anybody that wishes to address the board this evening? There's nobody. Thank you. Approval of the minutes from February 9th. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Communications. What?
Oh. We have two that came in. The first one's from Jeanette Jones, says Coldwater Community Schools, Paul Flynn and Board of Education. Thank you so much for the beautiful flowers for my dad. I appreciate your thoughtfulness and support through all of the chaos, which seems to be my new normal. Laugh out loud. And then the other one was from Heather Harvey to the Board of Education. Thank you for the thoughtful gifts and for your support over the last 10 years. It has truly been an honor to serve the district and the community alongside such dedicated board members. I am deeply grateful for the experience and the relationships we've built. To the central office staff, thank you for the thoughtful gifts and the wonderful gathering before my departure. Your kindness, support, and friendships have meant so much to me, and I will always cherish our time working together. I miss you all.
Thank you. Personnel recommendations. Mr. Flynn.
Relative to certified staff, the Board of Education accept with regret, after serving Coldwater Community Schools for 2 years, the resignation of second grade teacher Pamela Hamilton, effective June 30, 2026. The Board of Education accept the resignation of Anna Feller from the Legg Middle School Behavior Analyst position, effective March 17, 2026. And the Board of Education accept the resignation of Denise Sawyer from the Reading Interventionist position at Max Larson Elementary, effective February 25, 2026. Relative to support staff recommendations, the Board of Education accept the resignation of Christina Bond from the paraprofessional supervisor position at Max Larson Elementary, effective immediately. The Board of Education approved the administrative recommendation to employ Danielle Gundrum for the sub-bus driver position for Coldwater Schools, effective immediately upon board approval. The Board of Education approved the administrative recommendation to employ Brittany Schweikert for the bus driver position for Coldwater Community Schools, effective immediately upon board approval. The Board of Education approved the administrative recommendation to employ Amauja Alakri for the paraprofessional supervisor position at Max Larson Elementary, effective immediately upon board approval. The Board of Ed approved the administrative recommendation to employ Hana Ahmed for the substitute supervisor position for Coldwater Community Schools, effective immediately upon board approval. And the Board of Ed approved the administrative recommendation to employ Kevin Coyle for the bus driver position for Coldwater Schools, effective immediately upon board approval and successful background check.
Thank you. Next, we have the approval of the January accounts for payment and financial statements. Mrs. Frederick.
Dr. Frederick.
Dr. Frederick, sorry.
Be it resolved, the following accounts for January be approved for payment as follows. Oop, I'm on the minutes, aren't I? Oh, no, sorry. General fund accounts in the amount of $2,904,716.01. Special revenue accounts in the amount of $157,556.63. And be it resolved, the general fund financial statements be approved as presented.
Thank you. And you win the acceptance and approval of gifts.
Oh, okay, let's see. Recently, the administration was made aware of the following gift offered by the donor listed below. Recognition and approval for acceptance of the gift is being sought. Coldwater Sunrise Rotary Project, monetary funds to Coldwater High School, donation to the Youth and Government trip, in the amount of $7,950. The gracious and continued support of the donor listed above is sincerely appreciated. We ask the board accept the gift noted and acknowledge the donor's generosity. Excuse me. Be it resolved that the Board of Education gratefully accepts the gift as presented. Be it further resolved that a letter of appreciation on behalf of the board be sent to the donor indicated above for the worthwhile and generous gift.
Thank you very much. That is the consent agenda. Is there a motion to approve? Support. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion approved. Building reports. Any principals wish to add anything? No? Curriculum director?
Not at this time.
Committees? Didn't have any?
We haven't had any.
Superintendent's report.
In front of you is a short superintendent report for this month. A lot of behind-the-scenes work that I'm trying to keep you updated on, but for buildings and grounds, updated work on the water filtration system is continuing, part of the state legislation that we have to have something in place before the beginning of next school year. Jefferson parking lot bus loop, moving forward with the approval of the contract tonight. We'll be able to move forward with that project. And we are still investigating options for maximizing learning space at Max Larson Elementary School. Trying to think outside the box, as we like to put it. For the Aquatic Center, we continue to investigate the needs of the HVAC system and a plan for necessary improvements and where that will be funded. And in bond news, I've presented to a few clubs already, the Exchange Club, the Sunshine Rotary, and this week also this past week, the Branch Democrats. Upcoming presentations to the Association of Realtors next week, the Noon Club, I still have to schedule, and then I'm looking to schedule other presentations to clubs around the area. And the district mailer that will go to every door in the district and around the district will be mailed out next week. So that's the 2-page flyer that will go to all homes.
All right. Thank you very much. Next, we have no discussion items. No. Okay, we're up to action items. The first one is recommendation to approve the Jefferson School field trip to Sauter Village, which they've done several years in a row. They're going on May 15th, 21st, 26th, and 27th. Is there a motion to approve?
Moved.
Support. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Next, we have the recommendation to approve the vaping awareness assemblies. Be it resolved, the Board of Education approves the request to schedule Rob Holla to present vaping awareness assemblies for the total cost of $5,000, which will be to the high school, middle school, and Lakeland, as well as parents. Is there a motion?
So moved. Support.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Next, we have the request to approve the Kids Read Now contract. Approval is requested for the contract with Kids Read Now in the amount of $44,000 that will be funded through Title I grant funds. Be resolved, the Board of Education approves the request for the contract with Kids Read Now, the amount of $44,367.50 funded through Title I grant funds as presented. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Support.
How is this different?
So we've actually done this program for a while. It goes with the Read Before Grade 3 legislation. Every student below grade 3 gets books mailed out to their house for summer reading, helps prevent summer reading loss.
Is there any way that you have checked to see if they read the books?
They can log in, the teachers have checked in the past though, to ask that they receive their book, and they get a certificate by engaging with the program.
The parent puts in the code, and then the next book is mailed out.
Oh. Okay, thank you. All in
You're
favor?
welcome.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. I'm beginning to like my finger. It works better than the mouse.
Don't give up.
Next, we have the recommendation to approve the purchase of 2 new vans. The state of Michigan is bequeathing us with a bunch of money, so we're gonna spend it on 2 vans that can haul trailers, I guess. Be resolved, the Board of Education approve the purchase of 2 new vans not to exceed $72,832 per van as presented. Is there a motion?
So moved. Support.
Any discussion?
So this isn't our money.
No, it's not our money, it's the state
No,
money.
this is money that comes from the state in the budget for transportation costs.
Are these vans similar to the ones we have now?
They will be different because they have to have the towing package. The vans that we have right now do not have the towing package, so they can't haul the trailer that we purchased. So these 2 vans will be able to haul the trailer. And they're gonna be different in the fact that they're gonna be Ford and not Dodge. The last 2 were Dodge.
Any other discussion? Roll call vote.
Member Billsborough?
Yes?
Member Dean? Absent. Member Steele?
Yes.
Member Frederick?
Yes.
Member Holbrook?
Yes.
Member Lyon Welch?
Yes.
Member Lake?
Yes, motion passes. Next, we have the request to approve the resolution for the sale of the Girard property, which we've talked about a few times. Be resolved, the Board of Education waives any applicable board policies and/or bylaws, if any, related to the district's sale of the real property, and authorizes the sale of the property to the purchaser. The board authorizes and directs Paul Flynn, the superintendent of schools of the district or his designee, to execute the purchase agreement. All resolutions and parts of resolutions insofar as they conflict with the provisions of this resolution and the same are hereby rescinded. Is there a motion?
So moved. Support.
Any discussion?
Can I ask what the sale price is?
They're covering their attorney costs for making sure all the paperwork is done correctly. So they have had the building on this lot of land for years, and we discovered this year that according to the township, we still quote-unquote owned that little lot of land. So it does us no good, they haven't leased it from us. And there are, as we found out, insurance implications of continuing to keep it, so we would be looking at a cost. So we said, now, I did start off with negotiations, I have to say, for $1 million, and that was quickly counter-offered. But it just makes sense to do it this way, and so they agreed to pay for all of the attorney's fees.
You didn't answer the question.
I don't know what the attorney fees are.
Well, yeah, but the price was $1.
Yeah, well, yeah, because there has to be monetary value associated with it, you're right, yeah, so.
Next, we have the recommendation to, did we get the roll call?
No.
No.
Member Dean? Absent. Member Holbrook?
Yes.
Member Lyon Welch?
Yes.
Member Steele?
Yes.
Member Frederick?
Yes.
Member Billsborough?
Yes?
And Member Lake?
Yes, motion passes. Next, we have the recommendation to approve the purchase of science classroom bundles K2. Director of Curriculum and Instruction, Mr. Gary Dancer, with the support of the administration, is requesting approval of the purchase of the 6 science kits K2 bundles. Can you explain the K2 bundles?
Yeah, they go along with our K-12 STEM programming, and essentially, since we don't have a STEM special at Max Larson, these kits will allow the teachers to facilitate some of those STEM activities in an appropriate way for our kindergarten and first graders.
Okay,
They'll
thank you.
get kids for the classroom.
Be it resolved, the Board of Education approve the purchase of the 6 science kit K2 bundles, 1 multi-changer, 2 elementary replacement packs for Max Larson Elementary using Title 1A funds for a total cost of $35,982 from Lego Education as presented. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Next, we have the recommendation to approve the Gardein hydroponic kits at Lakeland Elementary. Who's going to explain the hydroponic kits?
I can. Essentially, their 5th grade science classes will have, there will be 4 kits. Each science teacher has 2 classes. This will go along with their science unit and also allow them hands-on with our new reading, 5th grade reading unit module on hydroponics actually as a module.
What are they growing?
Lots of different herbs and not, school appropriate ones. And,
Can we sell those to,
I knew you were going to say something about that because of the rhubarb that you went on.
actually, no, we cannot sell them, but they do, Mrs. Hort sends home things, with the kids that they grow, and there's some really cool lettuces that I didn't even know existed, so it's really
wow,
neat.
nice,
Yeah.
thank you. Be it resolved that the Board of Education approve the purchase of 4 Garden hydroponics kit 4.0 classroom bundles from Garden Incorporated in the amount of $6,396 for Lakeland Elementary 5th grade science as presented. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Next, we have the request to approve the K-12 media contract. Approval is requested for the contract of K-12 media in the amount of $8,825, which includes video production of the bond proposal. Be it resolved, the Board of Education approves the request for the contract with K-12 media in the amount of $8,825 as presented. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion?
What will we do with the video? Like show it up, obviously, at like meetings and stuff, or will it be
So
a commercial?
The big video will be on our website for people who come to get information about the bond. That will be the longer one, and then the shorter ones will be sent out through our social media and through our app to try to get as much exposure as possible and keep the message alive up until voting time.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Next, we have the recommendation to approve the proposal submitted by the Engineering LLC for Jefferson Elementary. Topographic and boundary survey services, design engineering and permit preparation, construction administration, staking and limited inspection services, not to exceed $6,500. Be it resolved, the Board of Education approve the proposal from AR Engineering LLC in the amount not to exceed $16,800 plus reimbursable expenses and authorize administration to execute the agreement as presented. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Support.
Can you explain this? Just so we get new parking lot, right?
Well, so upgraded parking lot with another drive going out to Rose Street, is it Rose Street? To minimize the congestion that's back there during pickup and dismissal. And in order to do that, when adding a drive, you need the services of a civil engineer. And so that's what this will include all of that, and then they will take on the bidding out of the asphalt services and everything else, so we don't have to do that as well. They'll be the construction management.
Thank you. I think that's the piece I didn't know when you said there was another drive going on.
Yeah,
Is it going out through the teacher's parking lot or where?
No, it's coming, so there's currently one drive in off of Rose Street
Right.
that the buses come in and then they loop around and go out that same drive.
Yeah.
So this will be parallel to that, just a few feet over.
Well, just widen the entry?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Next, we have the recommendation to approve the proposal submitted by Ignite Design LLC for the Filter First implementation. Michigan Filter First legislation requires public schools to develop a drinking water management plan. Timeline to begin immediately upon approval. Construction documents documented. Proposal is included. Be it resolved, the Board of Education approve the proposal for Ignite Design LLC in the amount of not to exceed $17,000 plus $1,500 reimbursable expenses and authorize administration to execute the agreement as presented. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion?
So there's no grant dollars for this? The state's mandating?
Well, yeah, the state's mandating it, but there is grant money that we were awarded.
Okay.
So that grant money will go towards this project, but I don't think the grant money will pay for the architectural fees.
It won't cover these fees, correct? It'll just help make sure that we're in line with legislation.
And really what this boils down to is we don't have the personnel to make this happen in the time frame allotted. So we need outside assistance.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Next, we have the recommendation to approve the purchase of New Line Interactive Boards, Q Series at Max Larson and Coldwater High School. It's recommended the Board of Education approve the purchase of New Line Interactive Boards, Q Series to enhance presentation capabilities and provide improved functionality in designated spaces at both buildings. Are these the boards that are, they project, they're like monitors or something?
Yeah, not big screen TVs.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I have one in my office, yeah.
And why are we giving them to Max Larson and the high school? The other schools all have them? I
There's
think
other buildings that are getting them. This just happens to exceed the need for board approval. So they're getting more of them than the other buildings.
Okay. Be it resolved, the Board of Education approve the proposed AV equipment purchase for the total of $15,746 as presented. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion?
And this is all out of Title V grant funds.
It is.
Correct.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Next, we have the recommendation to approve the purchase of the two-way portable radios, CHS Max Larson Elementary and Jefferson Elementary. It is recommended the Board of Education approve the purchase of the replacement two-way portable radios from J&K Communications for Coldwater High School, Max Larson Elementary, and Jefferson Elementary, including the one-time licensing fee for a total of $24,646.50. Being resolved, the Board of Education approve the purchase of two-way radios from J&K Communications for Coldwater High School, Max Larson Elementary, Jefferson Elementary, at a cost of $24,646.50. Is there a motion?
So moved. Support.
What are these for, when the power goes out or something?
We currently have very old and non-functioning radios in most of our buildings. And it's a need for student safety, you know, communication from whether it's communication from another part of the building or the playgrounds or whatever, what we have is not working correctly.
Who utilizes them?
You're gonna have your supervisors staff during arrival, departure, lunch, recess.
All of
Is there
that.
not, like, I mean, that's a lot. I just was curious, like, is there no, like, cell options
I
or?
didn't see them. Total letter.
No, Yeah, I mean,
It
these
seems like you
are,
could get 2 phones cheaper than that, you know what I mean?
right.
I'm just curious.
But part of it is we all have to hear what's going on the radio, so 2 cell phones wouldn't offer us that opportunity.
That's what I'm
So
asking,
like if
yeah.
we were looking for a missing child, we want everybody to be able to hear it.
So like,
I need Johnny to bust too.
no, I get
Anyone
that,
know
so
where
how many
Johnny's at?
radios are there, I guess, that's, I mean, does,
Ooh, Jill, you have
The radios that we
15?
currently have don't reach
Mm-hmm.
through the whole building. So when I have people on the playground, it does not reach all the way to the office. It's very staticky.
yeah, I'm not suggesting there's not a need for the communication, I'm just
It's
asking.
just that.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
asking, that's, like,
Things with how many radios are on.
yeah, how many radios are there, like, how many, Does
We
each-
currently have 16.
okay,
Yeah.
And that's what we have too.
okay, cool.
And now that the students don't have their cell phones anymore, they can use them. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion? What was that, next cell?
Looks like there's-
Oh, yeah, the next, the little beeps.
looks like 20
The
of them.
announcements and comments. The Board of Education's next regular meeting will be held on Monday, March 18, 2026, at 6 o'clock in the evening at the Administrative Service Center located at 401 Sauk River Drive in Coldwater, Michigan. We're adjourned.